What is up, ladies and gentlemen, party people? We're back with another video, and this one we're going to be looking at is entitled Stop Dating Broke Men. So this lady here, I was going to say young lady, but she ain't so young anymore, doesn't think that women should date broke men. Let's hear what she has to say.
Enough. Number three, the third thing that a man should have. The third thing he should have is his own place of residence.
Okay.
His own place of residence. I don't even understand.
It depends on how old he is. I've heard some younger women these days tell guys that are 17, 18, 19 years old that he needs to have his own place of residence, which is not the case. Most men are still trying to get on their feet at this point. So, depends on how old he is.
How in this day and age, especially I'm in my 30s.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
If a man is in his 30s and he approaches me and he does not have his own place to live,
Okay.
he's still living with a roommate, but it's not like he's living with his roommate so he can try to get something. He's living with his roommate just because he can't make it in life on his own.
Nope.
Or you know what? I'll
The
even give you
attitude.
that. I'll give you a roommate. But y'all need to have equal naming on that location. You need to be able to rock at any time and be able to do anything. Like, this is my house. I don't have to sit here and shh, my roommates are here. I don't have to be a secret.
Well, it's not a matter of being secret. If it's my roommates are here, that means he's being considerate of his roommates. So, yeah, I don't think so.
And the reason why some of y'all are like, no, he needs to have his own place by himself. The reason why I will say roommates are cool is because some people rent out their rooms in their house. So they're getting money. So is that really him being a broke ass man, or is it smart? So if he has a roommate, I need to know the specifics. But other than that, other than him having that specifics as a roommate or as a that in that situation, he doesn't need to be living in his basement with his mom. He doesn't need to be living in his basement as someone else. Some of you guys were like, he's fiscally responsible. And he may be. But if he's so fiscally responsible that if we want to kick it, I have to sit in a dingy ass basement.
Yeah. Well, the problem with that is let's go to the chart, shall we? Let's go to the chart. Like, ma'am, I hate to be the one to break it to you, but you look like you're about orange. You're in the orange area here, so you ain't got too many legs to stand on. So I mean, you need to get off your high horse. You 30. I didn't see no rings on your fingers, and you complaining about dudes being broke. I might have to think twice about that one. So yeah.
He not ready to date yet. Now, I know some of you guys might be out here like, oh, you're being judgmental. You being judgmental.
And we got to pause a minute because I think she's hungry. And she talking about he not ready to date yet. But look at you. And this just illustrates that a lot of women don't understand what it is that men want. She talking about if he broke, don't date him, right? Well, I think if she fat, don't date her. If you overweight, ma'am, you're not ready to date either, because you're not in the dating pool. No. And just because some guys will have sex, let me turn the. Yeah, I think she's full. I think she may be done eating. Yeah, no. So it's the same way. So if that's the case, then you should be dating either. You need to drop about maybe 80 pounds, and then we'll start talking about you dating next. So don't be clowning dudes for not having money when you not. Apparently, a guy without money is not what she would want, but you are not what a guy would want. So stop being judgmental in that area. You know, it's just crazy that you would judge a guy based off of his finances, but you are not looking the part, man. You're not looking the part.
So the fuck what? Like, I work hard to have the things that I have in my life and to go the path that I have. And I will say, when I am not put together and my shit is not in order, I'm not worried about dating.
Well, you shouldn't be worried about dating then. And you work hard to get to where you are, right? And I'm assuming she's talking financially. I get it. Okay, maybe she got a little money, maybe she got a little ends, but men don't care about that. Men care about your looks. So if you understood what it is that men care about, you get on the treadmill. You get on the treadmill. You know, so instead of being, angry, talking about how you doing, nah, we don't care about your money. We care about you being a healthy weight, ma'am, and you are not that.
I'm not worried about making a commitment. I'm not worried about a man in any shape or form. I'm worried about getting myself together. Years ago, I moved in with my mother. I fell among some hard financial times. But, I still went out here and there because, I'm not saying that you can't go out and enjoy your life if you're having financial issues.
Look, Marty, can you help us out with this?
Get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack.
Please.
All your shit.
Please.
So it's together.
Yes.
Get your shit together.
Lady, get it together. You think financial hard times are what guys are concerned about? A guy will swoop you up off of your mom's couch and provide for you if you are what he desires. But if you're not what he desires, lady, and I'm not worried about no man right now. Oh, of course you're not worried about no man right now. People always, it's funny how people are not worried about what they can't have. They're always not worried about what they cannot have.
You can go out, and kick it moderately. I wasn't at the club every week. I wasn't at the bar every week. I would just go out here and there. Okay? All right. What ended up happening was I met this guy, and he was cool. He was awesome. But I did not feel right dating him. And I'm 20, I think I was 22 at the time, 22, living at home at mom's house. My car was repossessed, so I really don't have an adequate mode of transportation. And I was in between jobs. So I know other than pussy, I couldn't really bring nothing to the table.
See, and that's it right there. Other than that, she has nothing else to bring to the table. And she thinks that her finances is what she has to bring to the table. And it's more than just your finances, lady. Men don't really care about your finances. Men that are put together. Most men don't care about your finances. Men care about you being sexy. And to most men, the stretch marks under your arms and the rolls on your neck, those are not sexy, ma'am. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you, but it's not hot. I don't care how much makeup you put on, how many wigs you put on, you can't hide what you can't hide. So
even though I require this of men, I do feel like that women in this day and age, in the 2010s, you should have these basic things before you are interested in dating, because to me, you never know when you have to jump up from a situation and leave. Or, if you go out on a date with someone and let's say he portrayed like he had money, and you go out and you bought whatever the fuck and he can't pay it. You need to be able to know how to pay for your meal so you can up and bounce off, unless you want to wash some dishes.
I'm not disagreeing with the fact that you should have your own money. I'm not disagreeing with that. But, a lot of stuff she's saying, it makes it a point. You should have a little money in your pocket, in your bank account, just in case something happens. But yeah, she's got no room to be throwing stones. She live in a glass house, and it's a big ass glass house, and she should not be throwing stones.
I don't want to go through it. I worked in a bar, and this guy came in and he bought all these chicks drinks, and he didn't have money on the car, and all those broke ass bitches were like do 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 do, and it's kind of like, you whores, I gotta pay for this. So I come from it differently, where I don't want to shit on none of the service ladies in that position, okay? But some of you might be like, well, why do we need to have these? And I'm gonna come back with some of the responses, some of the pushback I'm gonna get from these ladies. One is, why does it matter what he has? It matters, okay? Because a lot of these guys want to be the head of the household. They want to lead. They want to, they want to be valued and get this hardcore type of support and things like that.
Right.
But my thing is, if you can't lead your own life, you can't lead yourself, how am I going to trust you to lead me?
Good point,
You
guys.
can't lead yourself to a car. You can't lead yourself to your own room and board.
Come on, fellas.
You can't lead yourself to groceries.
That's right.
How am I going to trust you to lead us in life?
Man. As much as I want to disagree with everything she says, she's got a point there. You got to be able to lead in your own personal life. You got to start there. And then if you can't lead, you can't lead. If you can't lead, you can't lead.
Two, I feel like when a woman has all her shit together and she comes in contact with a man who doesn't and at least has those basic things, it's going to cause a power imbalance. And sometimes, it's unintentional. Sometimes it is. But
true.
she's going to kind of look at you side-eye sometimes, and it will cross her mind. Some of you say, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Yes. At some point, it is going to cross her mind when you disappoint her from the umpteenth time, talking about, let me hold 20. Can you drive all the way out south at 2 a.m. to pick me up from my boy's house?
True.
Hey, let me stay in your crib for a whole entire month, but now I don't have money to give you anything. It's going to eventually cross her mind that
That's true.
You broke motherfucker. And that's going to eventually degrade the relationship and build some resentment. And furthermore, she going to feel like she in charge. I mean, hell, she got everything. Why the fuck not would she not feel like she's in charge?
That's true.
She's going to feel that way, right? It happens. It's unfortunate, but it does happen in that manner. So, 3, what are we teaching our daughters? People talk about struggle love, and everybody has their variations of struggle love. For me, that struggle love was, I've been in that position. I dated a guy who didn't work. He ain't have no job. He had a car sometimes when it worked, because he worked on, junkers and repaired them. And, he was giving me some D. Like, that D was amazing at that time in my life. As an adult, now I can look back and say the only thing that I was only really impressed with was the size of it.
There it is right there. When you're young, you're stupid. A lot of people, when they're old, they're stupid too. Just keep it real. But yeah, what are we teaching our daughters? We're teaching our daughters to be gold diggers, and in the end, it's not... I've heard nothing in all these videos I've ever done. I've heard no mention of love at all whatsoever. And it's really sad that you can't get to know somebody and get to be like, okay, you love this. Oh, wow, I love this too. Oh, you like to do this. Oh, I like to do this too. And you fall in love with that person. Yeah, I know it happens later on, but it's really sad that a lot of women just forego love and they're all about what's in a man's pocket. I mean, I get it. They want security and somebody to be a provider. I get that, and men, you got to be able to provide in at least sufficient way, at least sufficiently provide. But if you can't do that, dude, I mean, she's not wrong. She's not wrong. She's a little heavy, but she's not wrong.
Oh, that was the size of it and the passion of it. But other than that, there's like a technique that that's a whole nother story. But that's all he could really give me at that time. And in the beginning, it was cool. It was like, oh yeah, I'm getting this. But then after a while, you do start to feel used for your resources.
Oh, used for his resources. Oh, can we back up a little bit? Can we back up just a taste?
In the beginning, it was cool. It was like, oh yeah, I'm getting this. But then after a while, you do start to feel used for your resources,
Right. Ladies, are we using men for their resources? Huh? Is that what we're hearing? She don't want to be used for her resources. Are you serious? Women don't do that to men, do they? Do they use men for their resources? And she doesn't like it. Wow.
Hey, can I get $15? And you never pay
Can I get
it
my
back,
nails
or you
done?
never reciprocate
Can I get my nails done and never pay it back?
it and anything other than dick. And dick is great. It's cool.
And anything other than The P word. Oh, can I get my nails done? I'll give you some P. Oh, yeah.
But after a while, it's not as it doesn't carry the same weight when you broke all the time. See?
Thank you. Thank you. The female vagina does not carry the same weight, especially if you got a lot of weight. Then don't carry the same weight. Oh man, my goodness, this is crazy. She sounds like a dude at this point. She sounds like a dude. She doesn't want to be used for resources, and the sex part is all you have to offer. Man, whoo, she sounds like a dude. I'm telling you.
When you could back it up, that's hot. But when it's like, oh, let me guess, you need gas. You want to come see me? Oh shit, but you need gas money. All right, okay, all right, that's cool. Oh, word, you want to take me out to dinner? But you ain't got no money. You just need me to hold something for. That becomes a lot, and it also, I look at those men who feel like you should accept them in that. I do kind of question you and think to myself, as a man, do you not feel ashamed?
Isn't that what women do? You need to accept me for as I am. All 200 pounds. You need to just accept me for who I am. Oh, excuse me? I think I have a preference. And it's not to date Rasputia. I don't want her. If you can eat without making these kind of sounds, maybe. But I love this. I love it. I'm having too much fun. You know what? I'm gonna stop. Let me leave her alone. You know what, guys? Thanks for hanging out with us. Remember to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. This is your boy Lee, and we out of here. Deuce. Oh man, we get this on. Deuces.